Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered! Today it's going to be a 2v2 here on Iron Curtain featuring Action, Flash, Snow, and Miso here for ya. This is another replay from RJB TV. Just search him on YouTube. You will see fastest map casts and excellent knowledge of fastest map casts in Brood War. Alright, so we're going to figure this out, okay? It's Iron Curtain is the map, and we're going to take away everybody's vision except... Oh, man. No? Is this not working? This was working earlier. Okay, whatever. The teams are going to be Action, the Zerg player top left, he's yellow, and the white Protoss player, Snow, versus Flash, the green Terran player, and his teammate down here, Miso, who is the orange Zerg player. Under a Smurf name and Yulman, according to the Smurf names list, that is what it is. I can't... Oh, gosh. I messed up. I must have misclicked on one of these, and I don't know which one it is. Ah, it's fine. It actually... You know what? We just have this. Why don't I just do this? Okay, so Barracks out, Action's out, Demori's out. Whoever this is out. We do want to keep Snow and Action and Flash and Miso. Okay, whatever. We're good. So now we should be able to go like this. No? Whatever. It's cool. These are the teams. So this is Iron Curtain. I have cast a game on this map before, but I can't find it. I can't find where it was. It must have been part of a larger Falcon Caster Replay Sunday stream. And that's why I can't find it. But I remember casting a 2v2 on this map. I don't think it was this replay, but I don't know. If it is, I'll just recast it and just have it on the channel all by itself. And this is going to be a Patreon cast as well. So again, if you're watching this, the week of October the 23rd or so, thank you so much for pledging $1 to me or more on patreon.com/FalconPaladin. I really appreciate it. And if you're watching this in November, then you know the results of the presidential election for the United States. Wow, Action is taking a very fast expansion for a 2v2, but based on the fact that this map is split down the middle and you can't cross it, maybe that's why. It's basically an island map, just to give Zerg players a chance to expand, because, man, if it's like fighting Spirit and a 2v2, Zerg players are going to be one base for a very, very long time. But here, they can expand. This is very nice. Alright, so floating his barracks is Flash, planning to go mech here, both against the Zerg player and the Protoss player. A very, very wise idea. And both Zerg players going super fast lair for Mutalisks, because Mutalisks are good on island maps. Right. Okay, Snow is actually going for a bit of aggression over here. Is he, I don't know what this is for, other than vision purposes. He wants to make sure he knows if somebody comes in here and starts mining through this mineral wall to gain access to the left side of the map. But unfortunately, Flash knows the ways of this map and is going to try to knock down that pylon. Overlord from way in the bottom right is scouting top left here to see if there's an expansion for Action or not, and there definitely 100% is expansion coming in from Flash top right. Yeah, Probe just hanging out in this area. So this is a nice place to expand, but the problem is that if you start harvesting here, Marines can come across this way and start killing your stuff, as we saw from Flash. He made one Marine to try to kill this pylon, and that's going to be it. That's all he is interested in doing as far as Marine production today. Immediately throwing up a creep colony, is worried about, I guess, Mutalisks, but man, the Spire can't possibly be any sooner than it is. So it seems like it's fast, unless he just wants a Sunken. He does want a Sunken in case there's a very fast drop. Like a 1-1-1 play here, where a starport is already done for Flash, and he's already coming across with Marines, but that's not what's happening here at all, so I think we're okay. On the other side, Stargate opening here out of Snow. I do appreciate that very much. Corsair is going to be pretty good in this situation, at least dealing with potential Mutalisks coming from the other side. And really, the anti-Mutalisk play is going to have to be out of Flash as far as team right side is concerned. So yeah, 2v2 has some really nice mechanics in it. Just interesting counters and different attempts. I don't know, honestly, why you made these lings at all. You can't get through. I mean, maybe you can mineral glitch your way through this wall if you're a worker. I don't think a Zergling can do it. So these lings are just, I guess, they're scouting lings, right? They're trying to make sure that nobody's coming through here without being spotted. That's what this barracks is for, too. That's what this marine is doing, standing sentry for that very purpose. And as this is an island map, again, what it comes down to is who makes flying units first. So 5 mutas in production from Action, only 2 and 3 sets of Scourge coming in from Miso. All right, fair enough. We've got Goliaths on the way from Flash. As Mass Goliath, that we've seen, can be pretty good. Can be pretty darn good against Zerg for sure, and decent against Protoss, although not super ideal. You definitely just want to start adding in some tanks sooner rather than later for that. So the Ling scouting around, patrolling back and forth here, trying to see what's going on. Nothing to be seen whatsoever here yet. The Mutalisks are out. They are stacked. There are 5 of them and 1 Scourge. I don't know where the other Scourge went. Scourge. There have to be 2 of you unless one of you died to something, and I don't know what that would be. You're just playing defense? Did I not? I don't know where the other Scourge went. They come in pairs. This is kind of freaking me out. Either way, Mutalisks and Scourge here for both of the Zerg players. Terran player Flash is working on Goliaths, man, and Charon boosters. That's all he's interested in at the moment. Corsair production has begun from Action. And honestly, if you showed up with like 3 or 4 Corsairs and the Mutalisks of Action and kind of just started messing around with the Zerg, it'd be really bad for Miso, but that's why we have Goliaths over here. He recognizes the threat that the enemy poses and that they're going to try to kill the Zerg player first. So Flash is protecting his opponent, or his teammate rather, not protecting his opponent. See, this Scourge is going to die. That makes a lot of sense. Additional Scourge are here too. So we're going to fly down to the south, see what we can get done. Again, with the presence of these Goliaths in the general vicinity, as well as, you know, Scourge and Mutalisks of Miso's own. Miso's been no slouch when it comes to the macro. He's at 42, supply actions at 49, Snow's at 37, and Flash is at 65, so Snow's been a little bit slower today. His expansion was later, but he wanted to get Corsairs out faster, so he should have a bigger Corsair army than anyone else's army cost-wise, and effectiveness, too, against these Mutalisks. So the Muta's kind of trying to do stuff, but I mean, yeah, the turrets are present. Ooh, building a turret under that floating engineering bay is so good. And nobody's really accomplishing much. I mean, that's a dead Scourge, that's a dead Overlord. The Corsairs are trying to find stuff to do over here. They're going to get 2 more Scourge. This is nice. This is some really good value out of Snow. As those Scourge die, it gives them basically free reign to fly around as long as there aren't any Goliaths trying to murder them. Yeah, these Mutas... Oh, nice. Target firing on that Scourge. That was fantastic. So basically, the Goliaths are kind of the answer to everything at this point. Flash is really important in order to try to save... In order to try to win this game, Flash needs to do a lot. The Mutas are trying to stack and take down these Goliaths and thinning the count pretty effectively, but reinforcing Goliaths show up, and that's not going to be good for them at all. Yeah, just Muta production, man. Muta production, Scourge production, all the livelong day. Flash is moving into a Radiate, and Disruption Web is actually coming in from Snow right now. So, alrighty then. We can roll with some Disruption Web today. Could be pretty good, especially against static defense. Although there isn't any for the Zerg player down here. Miso has none whatsoever. Turrets maybe. Turrets may be a good target for that. We'll have to see. Hit the like button if you're enjoying this, by the way. This is... 2v2 games are a lot of fun. They're rare. I don't have many replays that are 2v2 or team games, and I try to savor them when they're here because they are just tons of fun, and I know you enjoy them a lot, too. Alright, so yeah, man, we are deep in enemy territory right now. Action and Snow working together, recognizing the Goliaths are here. Oh, trying to absorb the hits so the Scourge can get... Oh, or the Corsairs can get the Science Vessel. Took a lot of hits onto those Corsairs, but they are tanky. They are tanky boys, and that is what they're built for. They can take a lot of damage before they die, and that Science Vessel did not stand a chance. Not with the Scourge and the Corsairs bearing down on them at all. We're going to get rid of this just for a second. We'll bring it back. little bit later. It takes up so much real estate when there are 4 people watching it in addition to the 4 that are playing the game. I hate it. I like having my real estate. Look at this gas expansion. This is just action going, we just want gas. We don't need the minerals, plus we can't really do much about getting harassed on the backside of this mineral line. So we're going to get gas, and then siege tanks have to be created to deal with this. Science vessel is out. This is an engagement right here. Are there enough Goliaths? Disruption web on the Goliaths. Very, very interestingly done there. Staying out of the disruption web as well as they can. The radiate coming down from that science vessel. Science vessel dead. And Goliaths very unhappy with their lot in life there. A bunch of them going down. Mutalisk's fairly healthy and jumping into an entirely undefended base of Miso's. That is not good news whatsoever from Miso's base. All the drones are dead. That one trying to escape is dead. Muta's trying to pick off a few of these Goliaths. Shouldn't stick around for very long. Ooh, enemy Scourge getting some decent connections. Nice target firing on those Corsairs. Snow, you're so good at this game. We know that you are. We know that you are. We know that everybody here is excellent at StarCraft in their own way for sure. I'd say Flash and Snow are probably the best players involved here today, but action can be very, very good. Miso, a very solid Zerg player too. So I feel like these teams are pretty even. I think Flash probably better than Snow. My gosh. More disruption web coming in here. At least forcing the Goliath to get out. Ah, this is bad. This is so bad for Miso. His main base. I mean, are you even trying to kill this? Why would you not kill the Spore? Maybe kill the Spore. Okay, we got the Spore. Everything's fine. The Spire going down would just be an absolute disaster for Miso. He needs these Mutalisks to stay alive, and it does go down. Miso hurting. Hurting bad. Is he replacing? He didn't even replace... He's not even replacing his own Spire. Is this like supply blocked, or... He is supply blocked now, but he has enough resources to build a new Spire, and he is. So he's building one with a natural base, which Flash is protecting with a decent cadre of Goliaths. A million missile turrets coming up in the center of the map here, just on their side of the Iron Curtain. I guess to really dissuade anything from getting over here. Oh, and a command center coming up for mining purposes too. Oh, this Goliath can hit that extractor from there. Wow, look at that range. I didn't think they had that kind of range. I honestly didn't. Is there a response from action? I don't think there is. I don't think right now he's that concerned about it. I mean, he enjoys having the gas, but it's a lot of turrets over there. I mean, he could easily snipe these too if he wanted to. I mean, the thing about the Goliaths is, unless they have drop ships, they are stuck on this side of the map. So I don't know what the follow-up is here for Flash. You really just can't keep building Goliaths. At least not until we've mined this out. There we go. Disruption web on that missile turret to try to keep these dudes alive. And the Corsairs fly in, snipe down a science vessel. This is so good. It kind of makes me wonder why more Protoss players don't make just a group of Corsairs to fly around and snipe science vessels, but I guess part of it is those can't kill buildings, and just for killing science vessels is not going to be very good. The reason we have Corsairs here is because, well, the Corsairs are great at killing Mutalisks and Scourge too, and thereby making action a little bit more effective here. So Flash has 119 supply, his teammate Miso's at 29, and it's 72 and 72 for the other team. So numbers not really favoring Team Flash right now. Team Flash and Miso struggling a bit, but yeah, eventually we're going to be able to mine through this, and then the Goliath can get through. Interesting. Ooh, sunken it. Go, go, go. God, that's like 20 damage per shot, though, on this Goliath. Yeah, he's got +2 attack. He hits like a truck. That's entirely fair. The Mutas are trying to take advantage of the fact that the Goliaths are down this way, sneaking on into territory for Team Terran Zerg. And are you really just going to sneak on in here? Okay. Oh, no, wrong color. Wow, yellow and orange are too similar. Leave me alone. Hey, a siege tank is out for Flash. That's good news. More disruption web just following these guys. Science vessel sniped by the Corsairs again. Mutalisks keep dying. Yes, the problem with disruption web is it doesn't last forever, and if you're trying to use it on something that can move, they will move. And then the effectiveness is completely lost. So the mass Muta Corsair play keeps happening. Carriers actually in production from Snow. I kind of like that, except for, you know, the whole Mass Goliath thing that Flash is rolling with. Working on his +3 attack here, too. This is going to be interesting to see if that works or not. I guess this is a decent map, especially... Oh, those Scourge. Oh my gosh, the Scourge. It's too many Corsairs with +1 attack, you guys. It's way too many Corsairs. +2's almost done. Almost done. Oh, good sniping here by Miso. Trying to get, you know, some equal value. He's retaking his main base. Natural base, fairly happy right now. He's got his Spire. He's producing more stuff all the time. He's just, yeah, it's 26 total supply here. If this is a Flash win, it's really almost just going to be a solo Flash win. Miso is not contributing a whole lot at the moment. I mean, yes, he does have 6 Mutalisks. It's better than nothing, for sure. But he doesn't really have the wherewithal or the economy to build a giant scary army at any point in the game. Not for the next little while, at least. I love this, man. We are Iron Curtaining so hard. Flash knows carriers are coming. That's why Goliaths were a good answer. Goliaths and missile turrets really just sniping down those interceptors as much as Terranly possible. An attempt to mine from this base seems really ill-advised, all things considered. The fact that there is a Terran army over this way, and yeah, the probes are just going to die trying to mine through this. Happily mining through this, though. Ooh, what SCV made it through, just through an accidental mineral walk. And, you know, there's not a million minerals on these patches, about 1,000. We can get there fairly soon. The ground army will be able to traverse through the center here for Flash sooner rather than later. He just has no interest in it at all today. He has made no dropships. He's made no drops. He's just been defending his side of the map. Just basically saying, if I get, you know, 4 bases here, I'm going to be fine. And even if it takes me a minute to get out across the map, I can win this game. So carriers, disruption web, Mutalisks, turrets, firing on everything, firing away. Jeez, what an absolute mess this is. Abject chaos, I would say. Irradiate getting tossed down on one of these Mutalisks. Decent split there at the end of the day. More disruption webs getting tossed down. I mean, the Corsairs, they have the energy. Might as well use it for something. Nice Scourge hits coming in from the south from Miso. And this engagement in the middle of the map, I'm not sure if it's working out for Action and Snow here. I mean, it's getting some damage done, but they haven't exactly killed an entire base yet. This carrier group is pretty healthy. One of them has taken some hits. Scourge getting in here. But Mutalisks getting sacked at the same time. Miso's going to lose his Spire for the second time today. And he does. So the +2 interceptors on these carriers. That's another science vessel down. Just the target firing today from Snow has been sick. So good. And this is, interestingly enough, looking amazing. Looking amazing for Snow in action. That said, combined, they have about the supply of Flash right now. Flash is on 4 bases. Ton of SCVs. Just mining hard. 63 SCVs, which is twice as many as Action and Snow have combined. These guys are kind of trapped in the middle here. I wonder if there's an Arbiter out that could recall them, but I don't think that there is. So you just kind of try to sneak out the middle. The problem is carriers are slow. Carriers can get trapped. This is a little bit dicey. The carriers don't want to come out here. There aren't enough mutas to really provide them with a ton of cover. Where do you want to go? Flash has the trap set up. It has been sprung. Can Snow get out of here? Get out of here. Scourge taking out 2 Corsairs. Very cost-efficient play there. Uh-oh. I don't think these carriers are getting out. I think maybe they need to get as much damage as they can, but... yeah, 1 carrier just went down. We heard the carrier death sound. The mutas are trying. This is a good group from the left side, though. That's 12 mutas, man. That is 12 Mutalisks with 1-1. They're just trying to buy enough time for these carriers to escape, but I think maybe one of them will. 2... God, that one, 85 HP. A lot of Mutalisks gave their lives for that great escape there. Yeah, and this map eventually gets down to the point. Oh, Action leaves the game and Snow leaves the game! And Flash is your winner in 19 minutes and 34 seconds. Are you kidding right now? All right, so we're going to click on 1850. I was going to say, this map, eventually what it comes down to is who can hold the center mineral patches. Who can hold on to these? Because you really only get 2 natural bases. And by natural, I mean your main base, and then 1 place you can expand without having to take the center. That's it, man. There's nowhere else to go. And if these have been locked down by a Terran player like Flash, with siege tanks and missile turrets, and mining here is not going to happen, mining here is not going to happen, and mining here is not going to happen, and Flash has the other side of these, then yeah, Flash by himself can win this with siege tanks and Goliaths. And he did. He locked these bases down. There was not much the other team was able to do to slow him down or stop him. And Flash comes out on top. Yeah, I didn't cast that game. That replay is entirely new to me, and that was a lot of fun. Wow. I mean, just Gosu play there from Flash. What else do we expect from this guy, though? Did anybody click on this and think, Flash is probably going to lose. He doesn't really have much compared to Action and Snow. No, he did. If there was a third base, though, like if there was a third base available, I think Snow is a lot scarier with these carriers. And yeah, that's another game wherein Disruption Web is used and does not win. So everybody who always says, why don't Protoss players make Disruption Web against mech? It doesn't work. I don't know what else to tell you other than that. Disruption Web does not last a super long time. And both Goliaths and Siege Tanks can move out from under it. These are the 2 factors of why it doesn't work. The end. But yeah, this was an economic win for Flash. For sure. 62 SCVs compared to 28 and 30 workers for Action and Snow. Yes, Miso was kind of taken out of the game, but it didn't matter. Flash had enough going for him. He stole these bases from the enemy, and this is a map where taking this is not only for you, it denies income for the other team, which is huge. It's not just like I took this base, you go expand somewhere else. There's nowhere else to go. You can't. Even trying to harvest, I mean, I feel like if this geyser was a little bit closer so that Goliaths couldn't hit it across the way, you like force you to make a siege tank for this purpose, it'd be a little bit more balanced, but it's not like it was hard for Flash to make a siege tank, so maybe that's not even worth it. Yeah, when these carriers were trapped and we were running out. We were running out of minerals up here and down here, and the gas wasn't going to last forever either. Saw the writing on the wall and tapped out. So bit of an anticlimactic ending there. It was just a realization. They just saw the writing on the wall, you know? Oh, ridiculous. What a fantastic game. That was a ton of fun. Hope you enjoyed it too. So yeah, Flash, 114,000 points. Next closest was Action with 81,000 points. 74,000 for Snow and 46,000 for Miso. Ended up out-producing everybody, out-killing everybody, and losing the fewest number of units because Flash is Flash. Structures, ended up losing a bunch of structures compared to everybody else, but those are mostly turrets that were taken down by, well, the Mutalisks for the most part, and the carriers at the end. And then overall resources, yeah, somebody's on 4 bases and nobody else is on more than 2. This is your answer right here. This is your screen. Huzzah! So that was a good one. That was, God, that was a really, really, really good 2v2. Hope you enjoyed it, because that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. You take care of yourself.